I welcome you all to my revision session. Now in this video we are going to look at the preparation of a 3-column cash book. This is a question from one of the past papers of fundamentals of accounting. So I'll use this question to show you how you can prepare a 3-column cash book. The first part of the question, you're required to distinguish between a cash discount and a trade discount as used in accounting. Now we have what we call cash discounts and trade discounts. A cash discount, sometimes referred to as a settlement discount, is a reduction in the amount payable to the supplier in return for immediate cash. A reduction in the amount payable to the supplier in return for immediate cash, meaning that the supplier will offer such a discount simply because they want immediate cash. Of course, we have two types of discounts, two types of cash discounts. That is the discount received and the discount allowed. So cash discounts are always offered for immediate cash payments. Then trade discounts. These are reductions in the amount of money demanded from a customer. They are reductions in the amount of money demanded from the customer, and these are normally offered at the time of purchase or at the time of sale. Those are the trade discounts. Now, trade discounts don't appear anywhere in the books of accounts, whereas the cash discounts will appear in the financial statements, as we shall see. A 3-column cash book for a wine wholesaler is to be written up from the following details. So we are going to prepare a 3-column cash book from the following details: balanced off and the relevant discount accounts in the general ledger shown for the month of 2008 March. So what is a cash book? A cash book, that is a book of prime entry for cash and bank receipts and payments. Of course, we have different types of cash books. We have a 2-column cash book, we have a 3-column cash book, and a single-column cash book. But in this case, we are required to write up a 3-column cash book, meaning that in this information we have discounts. Now, whenever we have discounts in the information, then an extra column is added on each side of the cash book, in which the amounts of discounts are to be entered. The discount received is entered on the discounts column on the credit side of the cash book, and the discount allowed in the discount column on the debit side of the cash book. Now, this is my cash book for this particular, using this particular information. I have my cash book already prepared, as you can see. So that is the format of a 3-column cash book. You have to show the name of the business. It's a 3-column cash book for the month of March 2008. I have the debit side. Don't forget that the cash book has the debit side as well as the credit side. The debit side, that is the left hand side. Then the credit side, that is the right hand side. So what I'll do, I'll enter the different information in our 3-column cash book. When you look at the question, the first transaction we have on first, those are the balances brought forward for cash, that is 620, and then bank 7,142,000. 1,000. So I'll record this first. These are opening balances for cash and bank. So I write first details, that is balance brought forward. Cash is 620,000. Then bank is 7,142,000. So that is your opening balance for cash and bank. You've entered that. Now the next thing is to look at the different transactions. The following paid their accounts by check, in each case deducting a 5% cash discount: Gislick, Pfish, and then T-Old. These are all paying, and these amounts are all pre-discount amounts, meaning that we have to less the discounts. Now these are customers which are paying us, so we are offering a discount. In this case, it is a discount allowed because we are offering it to our customers. So we debit the cash book. We are receiving money, but of course we are receiving less by 5% discount. So if you are receiving money, then we have to debit our cash book. The debit side of the cash book is for receipts. The credit side of the cash book is for payments. So on second, we have the customers. There is Gislick. We have Pfish. Then you also have T-Old. These are customers. They are paying, but in each case deducting a 5% cash discount. So these are discounts allowed, and you record them in the discount allowed column. So for Gislick, I'll get 5% times the 260,000. 5% times 260,000. That gives us 13,000. Then for Pfish, that is 5% times how much? Pfish times 320,000. That is 16. Then for T-Old, that is 5% times 420,000. That is 21,000. Now these customers are paying by check. They are paying by check, but they are paying less by these amounts. So Gislick is to pay 260, but of course there is a discount allowed, so I'll get the 260,000 minus the discount, because the 260,000 is pre-discount. So we receive 247,000 from Gislick. Then Pfish is to pay 320,000, but because of the discount of 16,000, we receive less. We receive 304,000 from Pfish. Then T-Old is to pay 420,000, but there is a discount offered of 21,000. So we end up receiving, wine wholesalers end up receiving 399,000. 399,000. So that is how we record the receipt from the customers. But there is a discount allowed, so you have to record the discounts in the discount allowed column. Then the amount to be recorded in the bank account should be less by the 5% discounts. Then paid rent by check for 30,000. We are paying, the business is paying rent by check. So in this case, we have to credit the cash book. That is on 4th. That is on 4th. So on 4th, I'll credit the cash book. rent, but they are paying by check, and that is for 30,000. That is for 30,000 rent. This is rent for 30,000. Yeah, then the next transaction, let's see the next transaction after the rent payment. That is F Black lent us shillings 5 million paying by check. So we are receiving money from F Black. It's giving us money, but of course this is a loan to the business, but this loan was paid, this money was paid direct to our bank account, so it was a check. Okay, it was a check that was received, so that is bank. Our bank column is going to be affected. It's going to increase, so we debit the cash book. That is 60. I will write F Black. I can even say it's a loan of how much? Of 5 millions. That is by check. 5 millions. Yeah. Then next, the next transaction after the loan, we pay the following accounts by check, in each case deducting a 2.5% cash discount. All amounts are pre-discount. So here you're paying your suppliers, but they are offering a discount to you. That is a discount received. You have paid R White, Gig Green, and then L Flip. So your cash book is to be credited. So we are going to credit our cash book with these payments. Don't forget the date. This is on 8th. So on 8th, payments were made to the different suppliers. Payments were made to the suppliers. They paid R White. Paid R White. They also paid L Philip. Paid L Philip. Then they paid Gig Green. Today is D Green. Gig Green. But in each case, they were deducting a discount of 5%. So R White is 7. In each case, they are deducting a discount of 2.5%. R White is 720,000. R White 720,000. R White, the discount received is 2.5% times 720,000. That gives you 18,000. Then L Philip, that is 2.5% times this, the amount to be paid to L Philip, that is 1.6 millions. That is 1.6, and that is 40,000. Then Gig Green 2.5% times how much? Gig Green 960,000. That is times 960 times 960,000. That is 24,000. But of course, we are paying by check, so we are going to credit our cash book. That is the bank column. So we are paying 720, 960, 1.6, but less 2.5% cash discount. So R White, we have to pay 720. by check. This is 720,000, but of course I have to minus the discount, so we end up paying 702,000. Then for L flip, that is 1.6. That is 1.6. L flip, that is 1.6 minus the discount of 40, that is 1,560,000. Then gig green, that is 960,000. Gig green, 960,000. This was to be 960,000, but we end up paying a discount. We end up receiving a discount of 24,000, so we paid 936,000 to gig green. Then what next? Paid motor expenses in cash, 81,000. This is a payment, so credit your cash book. That is on 10th. Motor expenses in cash, 10th. Motor expenses in cash. So I write motor. This is 10th. So write motor expenses. Motor expenses in cash, that is 81,000. Then after that, JetPay pays his account of shilling 90,000 by check, shillings 88, deducting shillings 2,000 cash discount. So JetPay, his account had 90,000, but he paid this wine wholesaler by check 88,000, deducting shillings 2,000 cash discount. So this is a discount risk. This is a discount allowed to the customer. This is on 12, so the customer is paying, so wine wholesaler is receiving money, so he's going to debit his cash book. This is on 12, so we write JetPay there's a discount allowed of 2,000. It was a check receipt, that is 88,000. 88,000. Then next, paid wages in cash, 580,000. Paid wages in cash, 580,000. So this is a payment, so credit your cash book. This is on 15th. So on 15th, write wages. So write wages, that is cash. That is cash of how much? 580,000. Wages cash, 580,000. That is 580. It's 580,000. 580,000. That is 580,000. So I'll add an extra 0 there, 580. Then we move to what next? On 18th, the following paid their accounts by check, in each case deducting 5% cash discount. The following paid their accounts by check. So we are receiving money from these customers. We are receiving money from these customers. That is on 18th. On 18th, Epony paid, Beeline also paid, Beeline and Sons. Then T-O-N also paid, but of course they are deducting the 5%. They are offering them a 5% discount, so I'll record this in the discount allowed column. TON, that is 5% times 520,000, that gives us 26,000. Then Beeline and Sons, the discount is the amount is 700,000. For TON, the payments are by check, so for TON I'll get the 520,000 minus the discount, that will be 494,000. Then Beeline and Sons, the discount is 5% times 700,000, that is 35,000. So the amount received is 700,000 less the discount, giving us 665,000. Then for Epony, the amount was 540, so the discount will be 5% times 540,000, giving you 27,000. So this will be 540,000 minus the discount of 27, giving us 513,000. So that's how much these customers are paying after considering their trade, after considering their cash discounts that we are offered to them. Then from there, what else do we have? Let's look at the next transaction. Cash withdrawn from the bank, shillings 400,000 for business use. Cash withdrawn from the bank, shillings 400,000 for business use. Cash withdrawn from the bank, 400,000 for business use. Now in accounting, we have what we call a contra. A contra, for the purposes of the cash book or for cash book items, that is where both the debit and the credit entries are shown in the cash book. For example, such as when cash is paid into the bank, cash withdrawn from the bank for business use, like in this case. So this is a contra. It will appear on the debit, at the same time it will appear on the credit side of the cash book of wine sellers. So in the cash book, on the debit side, this is on 21st. This cash is withdrawn from the bank for business use. So under details we write bank. But now in the folio column, remember the folio column is used for entering reference numbers, but in this case I'll put a capital C in the folio column. This amount is 400,000. So I recorded this in the cash column. Cash increased by 400,000. But at the same time, I have to go and show the credit entry on the credit side of the cash book. This is on 21st. So here we write cash. In the folio column, I'll put a capital C, but then I'll show that our bank reduced simply because of the withdrawal that was made for business use. 400,000 in the bank column of wine sellers, as you can see. We move to the next transaction. Cash drawings, 200,000. When you withdraw money from the business, you credit your cash book. This is on 24th. So on 24th, the details we write drawings. How much is the drawings? 200,000. So you credit your cash book, the cash column, 200,000. 200,000. Then next, paid WPT is account of shillings 160,000 by cash, shillings 155,000 having deducted shillings 5,000 cash discount. So we are paying WPT is account of shillings 160,000, but we paid, but wine wholesalers paid less by 5,000, so there was a discount that was received. So 155,000 was paid. We are making a payment. Wine wholesalers is making a payment, so the cash book should be credited. Payments are credited in the cash book. Payments are credited in the cash book. So this is on 25th. WPT. There is a discount received of 5,000, and the cash payment was made of 155,000. Bought fixtures, paying by check, 720,000. That's on 29th. Bought fixtures, that's a payment that was made, paying by check. So you record that. That is 29th. Alright, fixtures. Fixtures were bought, so money was used. So we credit the cash book. Fixtures, 720,000 check, that is in the bank column. Then lastly, on the last day, received commission by check. This is 31st. We are receiving money, so commission, the business is receiving money, so we did the cash book, it's by check, 120,000. So that's your cash book. You have entered all the transactions. Now the next thing which we have to do is to balance this cash book. We have to balance off this cash book. We have to balance off the cash book. You should be knowing how to balance off the cash book. If you don't know, try to check on my previous videos. You'll see how to balance accounts. So I'm going to show you how to balance the accounts. Now when it comes to balancing of accounts, we have to insert a balancing figure on the smaller side of the account. When you look at these transactions, or when you look at the amounts on the debit side and the credit side, you'll see that the debit side, that is both cash and bank, the debit side is bigger. So this debit side is bigger. So what I'll do, I'll insert the balancing figure on the credit side, that is the smaller side. So that is balance carried down. We do the balancing at the end of the period. So what I'll do, I'll come and put my totals here. We are going to sum up. So you add the discount allowed, put the total. My discount allowed total is 140,000. That is discount allowed. That is our total. Then I also sum up the total cash. My total cash is 1,020,000. That is on the debit. Then I also do the same for the bank account. I'll sum up the bank column of the debit side of the cash book. That gives us 14,972,000. That's what we have. That's what we have on debit. Now when you go to the credit, for the discount received, you have to sum up and put the total for the discount received. You sum them up, you sum that column. That is 87,000. That is the total discount received. However, for the cash column, as I've told you that the debit side is greater than the credit side. So what you have to do, you have to add. Alternatively, what you can do, just get the total on the debit, then you minus the amounts on the credit column of the credit side of the cash column. You get the total 1,020,000 minus the amounts in the cash column of the credit side. So minus this, and then minus this. You end up having 4,000. No. This should be up here. So it is this minus this, minus this, minus this, and minus the 155,000. So you end up having a cash balance of 4,000. Now, meaning that the debit side of the cash column and the credit side of the cash column, now they should be equaling. They should be equaling. So this should be when you sum up all these, including the balance carried down, should be coming up with 1,020,000. Then for the bank, still the debit side is bigger, so you have to get the total on the debit minus the amounts on the credit. We are inserting that balance here, the balancing figure, so it is 14,972,000 minus this, minus. You come up with 10,224,000. That is your bank balance for the wine wholesaler. So insert the balancing figure on the smaller side to make both the debit and the credit side totals equal. So this is our 3-column cash book balanced. So at the start of the next period, that will be first. That will be first what? That will be first April, because this was March. So 1st April balance brought forward. Cash is 4,000, and then the bank is 10,224,000. So that is your 3-column cash book, duly balanced. But then we have also been told to enter the relevant discounts in the general ledger. Let us see how we can come up with the discount columns in the general ledger. So this is my general ledger. In the general ledger, you'll find there are different accounts other than accounts of customers and suppliers. So the other accounts for expenses, accounts for incomes, assets, liabilities, you will find them in the general ledger. Now in my general ledger, I'll prepare a discount allowed account. Discount allowed account. This is the debit, and then this is the credit of my discount allowed. It's just a T account. It's just a T account. I'll put shillings. And then shillings. Now what do we enter in a discount allowed account in the general ledger? In that account, you will credit the account, so you'll debit the account with the total discounts. You'll debit the account with the total discounts for the period. So I'll come here and say that that is on 31st. That is on 31st March. At the end of the period, I'll set total for the month, total discounts for the month, total discount for the month. How much are the total discounts? You can just look at your 3-column cash book. The total for the month, the discounts we have, discounts allowed, that is 140,000. Now these discounts allowed, these are expenses in our statement of profit and loss. They will appear there as an expense. Okay, it will go there as an expense in this income statement. So that is our discount allowed account. Of course, I also prepare the discount received account. Discount received, these are incomes to the business. So that will appear under other incomes. in the statement of profit and loss. So discount received account, discount received account, discount received account. So this is our discount. This is the discount received account. Discount allowed is an expense. Discount received is an income. Don't forget, one is an expense, one is an income. If you receive a discount, then that is an income to the business. So the discount received appears under other incomes in the statement of profit and loss. So 31st total for the month. This is total discounts for the month. Total discount for the month. Total discount for the month. Our total discounts, we have 87,000. So that is the discount allowed call account. That is the discount allowed account. That is the discount allowed account. This is date. Okay. This is my date column. If you want to name, then this is details. This is details. Yeah, so those are the accounts, the discounts allowed and then the discount received. Discount allowed, we debit it with the total discount allowed during the period. Then discount received is credited with the total discounts received during the period. So that is your 3-column cash book. That is your 3-column cash book with the discount accounts in the general ledger. So that is the 3-column cash book. Thank you for watching. I remain your tutor, Senior Hamilton. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.